Hello everybody, my name is Gabe, also known as Iron Ninja, and today we're going to be taking a look at the LEGO Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Kraang Lab Escape. This is set number 79100 for ages 5 to 12 with 90 pieces, and this set was released in 2013 for around $13 in the United States. It goes for around $32 now, brand new, and $20 used because this is such an old set. And it comes with two minifigures, three if you count the little Kraang brain there, one of which is exclusive to this set. Without any further ado, let's get into the speed build. So now that I got the set all built up, let's take a look at the minifigures. So the first figure we're going to be taking a look at is the Foot Soldier Robot. Now in the show, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012 show, I believe most of the Foot Soldiers were robots, or at least I think some of them were actual humans. I believe in the beginning of the show they were human, but once they started running out of soldiers, they started making robots. I don't know. I haven't seen the show in forever, and I haven't seen enough of the show to determine that. But, so this guy is very, very common, and he comes in a lot of the Ninja Turtle sets from 2012 to 2014. And so he's not that exclusive. He comes in the Turtle Lair, the Kraang Lab Escape, Shredder's Dragon Bike, Stealth Shell in Pursuit, Turtle Lair Attack, and Shredder's Lair Rescue. So that's why he goes for around $2, not very expensive. But the torso and head printing are very cool and very nice to get, because especially the torso. It's like a normal ninja outfit, so it's not that exclusive to this figure. Like, you could definitely use it in other figures, and I like to use it in custom figures a lot. And then he comes with this mace weapon. It was actually I almost said it's actually pretty common, but I have no clue. But this mace weapon is comes in flat silver, and it's nice to get. And then his head printing, I actually don't really use the head print in it a lot, but because it has the Foot Clan symbol right there on the top, and he's got those pepperoni eyes, except you can't really see them much because they're kind of worn out. But yeah, and then he doesn't have any leg printing, unfortunately, but that's probably a good thing because it's not that much of a good or iconic character. It's just an army builder thing. Now, our next figure here is Michelangelo, or Mikey as they call him in the show. This is actually my favorite ninja because of how funny he is. And this guy is really detailed from the ground up. And he's got, he's actually not that much detail, but there is printing, and so that's good. You can see it's pretty basic. You got knee pads here, you got a belt and his shell, and that's pretty much it. He comes with these nunchucks as an accessory, and the poles, or the like little pole pieces here that they use in the nunchucks aren't like normal plastic. They're weird, so they're really scuffed up because of the material they're made out of, but that's what they used them for back then. And he also comes with 2x2 round pizza tile, which was actually pretty common back then. And then he actually has this new piece on the back, this new mold for his shell, and a new mold for his head as well. And you can actually take the shell off because it's just a neck mold, and on the back there is a printing for a shell. And when you put it, so you can put his head on if you don't want the shell, like if you want to stick him in a vehicle or something. He actually does look a little weird without the shell, because the shell piece would have his head up a little bit, and so he would look taller. And when you put it down, it's like he's shrugging his shoulders or something like that. But this guy is exclusive to this set, so that's why he goes for around $10. So this guy is really expensive. Now, when I say he's exclusive, I don't mean like the character altogether. There have been other variations of Michelangelo in other sets, just with different face prints, or maybe like scuff marks on his shells. So this one here with the face printing is exclusive. Now, the last figure here, Bricklink and Brick Set, don't actually count this as a minifigure, but I'm going to count it because it's a small figure. So, yeah, it's a Kraang, one of the Kraang aliens from Ninja Turtles, and actually looks like a brain. You can actually see all the wrinkles in it. So this is like a rubbery plastic mold, and it sits on top of this blank pink head here, which is actually really nice to get. And I believe this mold of a Kraang brain is exclusive to this set, but I looked on Bricklink and you could get this mold for about $1. I think the mold and the head together, I'm not sure. And then he also has these tendril thingies here with like little hands. As you can see, they got like little claws there. It's so weird and gross. Now for the first build of this set, they call it the Kraang Mech Walker, so that's what I'll call it. And so this is actually a small alien looking mech type build, and it looks very wonky, but also looks pretty cool. You can open up the cockpit here because it's on this hinge clip, and there's a 1x1 or a 2x2 jumper tile with a stud on it. And so you can put the Kraang on there, and you can just close it, and it fits perfectly. You got two little 1x1 dial prints on 1x1 tiles. And then he also has some flick fire missiles here, which you know how those work. You just flick them and they shoot if you can hit it correctly without breaking off the... I knew it. The thing popped off. And he has these translucent cones in the back, these red ones to make it look like an engine flame type of thing. And then the legs are actually these robotic leg pieces here, and there's this barrel in the middle that actually holds it up so you don't have to adjust the legs, because if you took that off, then you would have to worry about leg adjustments and stuff. Actually, you wouldn't, because they actually just stop right there at the top and it actually looks fine. But that helps hold it up, and you can actually pop that off because it's on a peg, and it turns into like a little spacecraft, and that's really cool. And this walker build stands over 2 inches high, 3 inches wide, and 3 inches long. Now for the last build of this set is actually the laser prison cell, and I think this is my favorite build out of the whole set because of the bright green colors. And so it's very detailed on the front, not so much on the back, but you can actually fit Michelangelo in there. And so you just pop off the back there, and you put him right there on the tile. And there's a play function to this set, or a play feature, and then you can put this right back around his legs like that. And so he's actually pretty snug in there, and he can't fall over, sort of. And then if you press on this back tile here, it'll launch him free from the prison. And there's actually two little clips right here where you can put his nunchucks, or nunchaku as they're actually called. I've always called them nunchucks my entire life until my cousin's friend takes karate. He told me they were called nunchaku, so I'll respect that. On the front, there's this control panel, a 2x2 sloped brick, and there's lots of nice button details on there. And then a little lever that you can switch up and down. And according to the set, like the lore of the set, if you switch this down, that's what causes it to explode. Or more realistically, not explode, but like set the lasers down so Mikey can escape. And now I gotta fix it all. It's actually not that hard to fix. You can put it all together with the top still on. And this build measures over 2 inches high, 1 inch wide, and 2 inches long. Now the box for this set is a standard $10-15 box size, and it's really beat up because it's an old set, so I'll be recycling this after the video. I actually had to put lots of like cardboard strips in there. As you can see, there are bunch of cardboard pieces that I cut up and taped in there to hold the box up because it was all floppy, and it actually makes it look a little better. On the back you can see some more shots of the set and a little comic. You can actually pause and read that if you want. There's actually not much to read, and it shows the play features as well. And the instructions here are small size, just a normal small size. On the back you have the Win Kid, an ad for Lego Club, or the Lego Club magazines as well, and there's also an ad for the other Ninja Turtles sets. And so I have that one, the Kraang Lab Escape, I have the Shredder's Dragon Bike, and I have the Stealth Shell in Pursuit. I think that was one of the first sets that I ever bought myself, or bought with my own money. I was so happy when that came in the mail. I wanted to build it immediately. And then right here we actually have another comic strip, and actually the old lego.com/turtles website had rebuild instructions for all the sets, and I love to rebuild these sets. I believe on Brick Set you might be able to, I'm looking at it right now, can you rebuild it? Yes, you can. There are alternate builds. It shows you all the alternate builds you can build, so that's actually really cool. So overall, for $13, it's definitely worth it. I really like the minifigures included in here, especially the foot soldier, how you can army build him, the exclusive Michelangelo, and the Kraang piece, which is also very cool. I love the builds. The builds look amazing, and overall, great set. So let me know down in the comments what you would rate this set, and I'm definitely gonna rate this, I guess a 9 out of 10. So yeah, without any further ado, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.